Hey y'all, I haven't done a live in a minute, unfortunately. And every time I say, oh, I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna be coming on live, I don't. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be popping up on here and just be going live. But I will say this, happy Sunday, everybody. And he's going in the wrong door. Happy Sunday. Hey Annette, how are you? How are things? I hope you're well. I just wanted to come on and say a couple of things. I haven't really planned anything, but here's the thing. So one thing I've noticed is a lot of times the people that I end up working with and making relationship with, hey sis, hey Stace, how are you? They're always like really multifaceted and multi-gifted, so they can do like a lot of different things. And so when we try to get things done, it's always a struggle because we're always have to please do. We're always trying to figure out, okay, of all these things that I can do and I know how to do, which one should I do and which one should I focus on, and this and this and this. And on this beautiful, glorious, praise the Lord Sunday, I just want to encourage you and let you know that yes, you are multifaceted, but you don't have to do everything at the same time. You don't have to do everything at the same time. You don't have to feel like, first of all, you have to know you're not running out of time. Second of all, you have to know, let me go back to the first one. You are not running out of time. Second of all, you need to know that everything that's inside of you, okay, Stacey, she's like, I hear you. No, because I gotta make sure, because I feel like a lot of times we're trying to do all the things and we're trying to make all the things happen and we're trying to, like, I don't want to lose this and I don't want to not do this and I don't want to. Please, I beg, make you relax, okay? You're doing that because you're operating out of insufficiency or a lack. What you feel like there's a lack, you're operating out of lack instead of abundance. I told my husband the other day, I was like, listen here, there is nothing inside of you that is not going to be fully expressed before you leave this earth. You will leave on time. You will leave this earth not before your time, but on time. You will leave this earth when everything that's inside of you that God intended for the world to have is expelled out of you. So you have to operate from that place of abundance. You can't feel like, oh, I'm just going to try to get everything out and just do everything, because people don't flow like that. A lot of times it's hard for people to just see you in different positions. For example, I know this y'all girl, Beyonce. You know, people, when she was with Destiny's Child, then she was trying to act in, it's not Goldfinger. What's the name of that movie with, I see everything, and she had the fro on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. You know that movie I'm talking about? Adam. It's on the tip of my tongue. If you know what I'm talking about, just put it in the chat. So when she started acting, people were like, oh, she was horrible. But the acting she was doing wasn't even anything. Like, it wasn't like she was just doing this big emotional role. She was just acting. But the reason why people were so hard on her and criticized her so harshly was because they were so used to seeing her being a singer, and now she was positioning and putting herself in the role of a actor, and people didn't like that. And then she was, I can't even remember if she was doing House of Darion before she did the movie or if that was after the movie, but it was there. Then she went from being a singer and an actress to and when she did Dream Girls, when she did that movie too, right? People were they criticized her harshly because they didn't want her to be in any other facet or position or a place other than what they knew her to be, which is a singer. But Beyonce's like, no, y'all not finna sit here and just box me in. I can sing, I can act, I can design. So she did House of Darion, which you guys now know as Ivy Park. But if you've been in this thing for a minute, you know she did House of Darion with her mom. Okay. Then she did her fragrance line. I think it was called Heat. Then so she's done a lot of different things. So she's multifaceted and she's trying to put herself in all these things. And of course she does investing with her husband and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but understand that she did this over a course of time. She's operating out of a mindset and a place of abundance. So that's why when House of Darion didn't really do as good as they wanted it to, some years later, she stepped back, she reassessed what she was doing, boom, she came back, it was Ivy Park. Ivy Park is a hit. She leveraged the relationship she had with people, and now everybody loves Ivy Park, and they pay astronomical prices for clothing just because she came through. Same thing with Rihanna. Everybody, Rihanna, when's she gonna sing? When's your next album? When's your next album? If y'all have not noticed, Rihanna is not interested in singing. She'll do the Super Bowl, yes, but she's not finna sit here and just put out an album. This girl is one of the richest women in the world now. She's done Fenty Beauty. She's done Savage, the lingerie stuff. She's done like all these different things. She's done music. She's an ambassador. She does charity work. She's a mom now, right? So Rihanna is wearing all these different hats, but she's operating from a place of abundance. She's operating from a place of I have enough time. I'm still on number one. Time is on my side. Right? Even though time is of the essence, you want to do whatever's pressing on your spirit, do it. But don't sit there and feel like, oh, I'm running out of time, so I have to do everything. Let the people go with you. Let the people flow with you. Let them catch up to where you're at. Make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever season you find yourself in, you're doing it well. Like you're doing it well. Right? So that people now, when they get hooked on you, they're not just getting hooked on, oh, let's say I sell glasses. They're not just getting hooked on the glasses. They're getting hooked on me. So now as I grow and I say, oh, I want to go into jewelry. Y'all gonna flow with me when I get into the jewelry. Oh, I want to get into, whatever. Y'all gonna flow with me as I go there because y'all are growing. Y'all have bought into me. Y'all have bought into me as a brand, not just what I have to offer. So when you're a multifaceted person, you have to be okay with not having instant gratification. You have to be okay with holding on to and honing your gifts and abilities in the background before you show everybody on the front end. You got to be okay with it. You got to be okay with people not seeing how multifaceted you are. But number two is being very self-aware of who you are, what you bring to the world, your identity. And your identity can't be caught up in the stuff that you do or the gifts and the talents that you have. Your identity has to be caught up in the fact that you've come, just you as an individual. It doesn't matter what it is that you give to the world, just you. Your essence on the earth makes a difference. You showing up and just coming out your house is a wonderful and a beautiful thing. You're gracing the world with your presence, with what God has given to you, with all that you are. Your identity can't be in the money you make, the stuff that you buy, the stuff that you wear, this, that, and it. Your identity has to be in that I am this very unique human being that is in the world that has something to offer. And every day that I get to offer it, I am blessing humankind. I am blessing the world. Like your mindset has to be there. Because when you're multifaceted, it's easy for you to put your identity in the stuff that you do, but that's not really what makes you you. What makes you you is you. What makes you you is your uniqueness. What makes you you is this thumbprint that nobody else has, this DNA that nobody else has. I don't care if you have twins. I don't care if you're a triplet. I don't care if you're a quadruplet. Even those twins that look just alike, say the same things, are different. So you have to be very cognizant of the fact that you are this human being that has something to offer the world, but not let the thing that you have to offer be your identity. Your identity just has to be you, your person, what you bring to the world. Excuse me, how you make other people feel, how people talk about you when you enter their presence. I remember I was talking to a client of mine, and she was saying, that she felt like she had to cut some people off. I said, cut them jokers off. I ain't never gonna tell you not to cut nobody off. You feel like you need to cut some people off, cut them jokers off. If they are not helping you to grow, pouring into you, and of course you're able to do that with them, cut them jokers off, up, and out. You hear me? Let them folk go. Okay? Let them go. And I was like, do it. Let them go. Cut them off. Like, why are you holding on to them? And she was like, but I know if I cut them off and I'm not in their life, they're going to be like trying to come back to me and find a way for me to be back in their life. And I said, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means that when you, cut them out. That's a good thing, because that means that you as a person bring so much to other people's lives that you make an indelible mark in people's lives. So when you're out of people's lives, or when you are putting up your boundaries, people complain. They're upset. They don't want you to go. They're trying to find a way for you to come back in. They don't want you to leave. But that's not their decision. That's your decision. That's your decision. But you got to have that type of identity. You have to be aware and very cognizant of who you are and what you bring to the world. People should be upset when you put up boundaries. You're not going to sit up here and just dry me out. What I look like walking out here looking like a scaly thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. I so appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be very aware of, okay, this relationship. And also too, like, there's some relationships where you don't feel comfortable pouring into them the way you want to and the way you naturally would. So then that also too is a relationship where you're not free to like move how you move. Let it go. Why not? I told her, I said, let it chew. If you feel like in your gut that's what you should do, then let's talk about how you can do that. But I don't want to disappoint them. It's not about them being disappointed. Are you going to be disappointed with yourself if you look back and you realize I should have cut them off 6 months ago and you didn't? Oh, I saw some hearts. I might be talking to somebody. Who am I talking to on this line? Who am I talking to? Right? Like, let them go, because you're going to be big mad if you don't cut them off and you look back later and it's stuff that goes down and you like, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. Okay? Let them go. So, multifaceted people, number one, time is on your side. And you just got to be in like I said, a place of abundance. You will not leave this earth until everything that God has put inside of you is released. And you get to enjoy everything that you have sown. You will enjoy every single seed that you have. So the harvest of the seed that you've planted, here, there, here, there, boom, boom, boom. All of those seeds that you've scattered and you've planted, you are going to reap those harvests. Each and every one of them. You can't leave this earth until you do. You have to have that mindset. Number two, you have to have and cultivate your identity outside of the things, the gifts, the talents, the skills that you have. Just your raw essence, like who you are, who God made you to be, your uniqueness. You have to be cognizant of, anytime I step in the place, that place is blessed because I'm there. And that's not even being arrogant. Y'all, that's not even being arrogant. That's just being aware of the fact that you are made in the image and likeness of God. So how come and now I don't know if y'all know, but everybody ain't God's child on that earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't. We made it his image, but not everybody subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know that wherever you tread, wherever you step, that place is blessed because you in the place. Period. Oh, you got a problem with that? Cool. Step away from me, because I'm not changing my belief system because you don't understand it. Hey, Affirm Wellness. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this place is blessed because I'm here. This workspace is blessed because I'm here. My business and us even when it comes to my clients are blessed because they get to do business with me. Like, I become your coach, I become your mentor, I become whatever I am to you. You're blessed because of that. And guess what? I'm blessed because you're in my life. I'm blessed because your presence is blessing me. It should be reciprocal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tina. How are you? Like, it's a beautiful reciprocal thing, right? So we have to be very cognizant of that and be very aware of that, which then makes number 3, come on, this is my multifaceted people, which then makes sure, because you operate in that type of mindset, check me out, because you operate in that type of mindset, things begin to happen for you and work for you. Come on, Monique, that's it. And you start winning even before you get a chance to, like, I used to tell people, there'd be times where before I get a chance to pray about something, stuff happen. And I'm like, oh, come on, Jesus, oh, come through. You know, like, stuff starts happening, but it's because my mindset is in agreement and in alignment with God's best for me. I'm in agreement with heaven's best for me, what God said about me and how he's pre-programmed heaven to do me. Now we're in agreement, so stuff starts happening even before I get a chance to, like, make a plan or work this out or get on my knees and pray about it or talk to somebody about it or bring it to, like, stuff just starts happening. So when you have that mindset and that mentality, what happens is now those gifts and the abilities and the talents that you have, guess what? It has the chance to express itself at the right time because your mindset is on point. You in alignment, you in agreement with what God says about you. That's really what a lot of us have a problem with. We're just not in agreement with what God says. We have so much doubt. We have so much fear. We have so much self-sabotage. We have all these experiences, the past that keeps yapping in our ear, telling us this, telling us that. So we literally talk ourselves out of the blessing that God has for us. So we're not in agreement with God. And then we be mad and we be crying to God like, how could this not happen to me? How could this not happen for me? And everybody else did, because you're not in agreement with what God has for you. Like, you internally, you're always arguing with the best that God has for you. But your mind has to be in agreement with that. And that's why you got to work through a lot of the stuff. Absolutely. You got to be in alignment in order to, y'all, I'm telling you, there have been so many times where I felt like something was supposed to happen for me. And I'm like, I feel it. I sense it. But my mind was not in alignment. It was not in and also too, sometimes I feel like I could do better at really bringing my mind, like, spend that time to bring my mind into agreement with what it is. It's not like I'll do the work and then I'll be like, okay, it is what it is. But just spending that time and reeling myself in and reeling my thoughts in and sitting with the emotion that I'm feeling at the time. Like, I could be wanting to launch, or let's say I launch a coaching program. And I'm like, okay, this is my goal and I'm going to work with, this many people. And then here comes the doubt, like, well, and then all this stuff happens. And then I let those thoughts outweigh and talk louder than the goal and what I have in my heart and my spirit that I really want to do. Right? So here comes the doubt, here comes the fear, here comes the procrastination, here comes like when I do all those videos, half the time, y'all, I be talking to myself because we're all human. We all deal with it, right? It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still something because I keep moving the goal. I keep moving the mark for myself. So I keep getting into these places of discomfort. So then I now have to do the work of being in a place that's uncomfortable, but I know in my spirit, that's where I'm supposed to be. Like, that's where we are. That's where we're working. Right. And so then if I don't spend that time and do the work and reel my thoughts in and reel those emotions in and let those emotions, like, just let it flow out, Good. You expressed yourself. Great. Now we're about to hit this goal. Now we're about to do the thing. Now the thing gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do that work. And as a multifaceted person, you have to do the work, because a lot of times you will be on delay. You will be like, it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen, but it's happening though. But if you let the doubt start speaking louder, you're going to pull yourself out of the blessing, pull yourself out of the manifestation of that which God has for you. You get what I'm saying? That's the work. It's not easy, but we have to challenge those unhealthy thoughts. Absolutely. Because those thoughts will literally, when the Bible says, you will have whatever you say if you believe in your heart and do not doubt. That doubt. Yes, Tina, please. Y'all share this, because I'm about to go in a second. That doubt is what literally redirects the blessing train from hitting your station. He said, the word said, see, because a lot of us, we out here, that manifestation. But the best manifestation book that I know of, that I've been operating off of all these years of my life, have been the Bible. And he been said it, that you will have whatsoever you say if you do not doubt. You can tell that mountain, you be removed and cast into the sea. If you don't doubt it, it'll happen. I know. But that's what I was saying, right? The doubt comes because you're in a new place within yourself for every level. And everybody says new level, new devil, but it's not like an external devil all the time. A lot of times it's the internal. A lot of times it's, but girl, we're good. Why are you trying to do more? Like, why are you trying to go higher? Like, what are you doing? Like, just relax. Be okay with what you have. That is literally your brain, works wonders. Okay. It's one of the best gifts that God has given to us, your brain. But we've never been told, or taught actively how to train it. Even though the Bible tells us like you need to daily renewing your mind with the word of God, right? We've never really been taught like actively how to train our brain, but our brain likes to make sure that we're safe. So you staying where you are in a place of comfort is safety. It's safe. So the doubt now comes when you move from a place of safety to a place that's new, right? And so what you're now doing is exposing yourself. Your brain feels like you're exposing us to danger. You're exposing us to new. You're exposing us to something that we are not familiar with, and we don't know why you're doing that, but we're going to feed you thoughts, give you stuff so that you won't take us out of this comfort zone. Girl, chill out, right? That's what your brain is wired to do, to protect you and to keep you safe. So when you keep moving the mark and you keep going to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, your brain is freaking out. And it's like, yo, can you just stay? Like, what are you doing? Why are we here? We had a good thing going over here. Why are you trying to go ahead? Because that's the next thing. That's the best thing for us. That's the God place for us. You know what I mean? Like, so we keep going, we keep going, we keep going, we keep going. And it's not until, girl, I'm gonna do a little something on a Sunday, okay? But it's not until we say, okay, I hear you. Thank you. I appreciate you protecting. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for warning me. Oh, you're right. This could go really bad. You're right, brain. So true. But this could go really, really good. This could be really, really good. So let's try it. And being okay, like, be okay with those emotions. Be okay with the fear. Feel the fear. And I always say this, feel the fear. Do it anyway. Feel it. It's okay that it's there. That means your brain is working. If you don't ever feel fear and you're moving ahead in life and you're moving forward and you're breaking down boundaries, you're breaking glass ceilings, you're moving to the next level, you're taking risk, and your brain never gives you fear, something ain't right. Your brain ain't working, sis. But if you feel the fear, if you hear the doubt, if you hear, all that basically means is your brain is working. So, but our spirit is stronger than our brain. Our brain is meant to serve us, not us serve it. So that's why we got to train it. Come on. That faith got to come through, right? So when now that's when the faith gotta, you got to stir it up. Hey, stir up that faith and then start walking in that faith. So listen, I love my multi-gifted, multi-talented, multifaceted people. Yeah, we all the same. We all the same. I see you, you see me, I see you. Okay. However, please, you don't have to feel like you have to do it all at the same time. Not even necessary. You're not going anywhere. God ain't gonna give you an idea and then take you off. Please. He don't even work like that. You know what I mean? He don't work like that. So take your time, work your craft, work your gift, build, essay. South Africa, hey, what's up? You know what? South Africa is on my list. I traveled to 3 different countries this year. I went to the Bahamas for the first time. I went to Mexico for the first time. I went to the Dominican Republic for the first time. If you are here from South Africa, I'm going to take this as a sign that I'm going to be in South Africa in 2023. Let's go. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. South Africa it is. Ooh, I receive it. 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 Okay, so that's my confirmation. I'm going to be in South Africa in 2023. What month? Don't know. When? Don't know. But I'm going to be there. Period. And I'm not even going to have to make it happen. It's just going to happen. It's just going to flow in place. It's just going to flow in place. So, yes. But multifaceted people, stop struggling. Stop beating yourself up. Stop feeling like it's never going to happen. Don't let that doubt just pull you down and get you in a black hole, right? I'm always dance. That's one thing I've never danced. Don't let it pull you down. Don't let it suffocate you. Don't let it lie to you. Don't let it deceive you. Everything that you have that's in you, it will come out at the right divine time. I promise. I promise you it will. And just know that you're that blessing. And when you're in agreement with what God says about you and how heaven is aligned for you, stuff just start happening. It just start happening. It just start happening. So that's it. That's all I got. And I would be remiss. What month is this? October? Yeah, October. So I still have 2 slots for anybody. If it's you or somebody you know who wants to be a life coach, you want to get certified and you want to, start your business and impact people's lives as well as making income, send me a DM with the word coaching. And I would love to see how we can make it work for you and be a fit together. But yeah, I'll be watching your page to see me. Yes, right? Well, see, here's the thing. You got to get on my email list because I do not announce when I'm going anywhere on my social media because not everybody is cheering for you. You know that, right? So I usually don't start posting stuff until I'm already back home. I have to be either the last day of my trip or I'm already back home, but I'm posting like in my stories on my page as if I'm still wherever it was that I traveled to. Because I have found out that not everybody is excited that I'm on a trip and y'all not finna sabotage, well, not y'all, but ain't nobody finna sit here and sabotage my trip. Okay? Where my prophetic people at? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, because I'm going to be putting some witches and wizards in the gravesite, child. You ain't finna interfere with what God got for me. Okay? So I usually just let I'm telling you, I usually just say stuff to my people that's on the newsletter. They kind of know when stuff is happening. Yeah, because y'all not finna be knowing my whereabouts and sabotaging my stuff. Okay? No. So I don't be telling my movements until, even if I'm at home and I go to a restaurant, I will post. I'll post where I went once I'm already gone. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I am. And like, even if I'm doing a video, I try to only record in certain spaces of my house, because I feel like I don't want people to be able to map. And I might be overanalyzing this, but I don't want people to map my house, be able to map my house. So I only post predominantly like in my office, like a little space over there by the kitchen area. Sometimes in my bed, because I'm lazy sometimes. And then like the hallway to the stairs. So like probably like 4 or 5 places in the house that I like record from. I won't even, because I don't want to. Yeah. Right. Come on. He got to flee, honey, cuz. Oh, that's okay. I'm out. I did my message. I'm gonna post it on my page. So, if you want to watch the replay, you absolutely can. But yeah, if you want to work with me, anyone on the live, make sure you hit the link in my bio or send me a DM, and we can definitely chat. It's called Being Wise, Not Paranoid, right? Yes. Amen. Because yes, that is wisdom, right? Because people do stuff, and I've heard a lot of stories of like people. I think it was on TikTok. This girl was saying that she had posted like an area around her house, and then people were like reaching out to her, telling her they know where she lives, and she needs to do this, that, and that for them because they moved over there too, or they like just crazy stories. I'm like, no, y'all not. I'm saved, but I pack, okay? And if folks want to play that, I don't play those games, especially when it comes to my family. I don't play those games. So let me just be wise. Keep it, be present, be out, be aware, but also, no. Born and raised in Texas, baby, we totes, okay? Yeah, I don't have no problem with no kind of gun laws. I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not. But I prefer not to be in that situation either, so there's that. So yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. Happy Sunday. Okay, let's be clear. And then I saw a video. It was so funny yesterday. I saw a video, and she had like a little bitty purse, like not even this big, like a little bitty purse, and it was like the tiniest little revolver. And I was like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh my God, it was so cute. I was like, Lord. And it was pink too. I prefer purple, but it was pink, so I can get with it. But yeah. But anyway, take care. Love y'all and my multipassionate people. I got a little content for you this week, so stay tuned. Love y'all. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.